Good. Good evening, guys. First of all, welcome to Ashok IT. My name is Ashok. I will be your trainer for Java real-time project development course that we are starting from today. So our course is Java real-time project development, right? So this course code is 25 JRTP. This is my 25th batch for Java real-time project in the Amirpet. So 24th batch is running morning at 9 a.m. That is going to complete another 15 days of time. This batch code is 25 JRTP, Java real-time project development. So before getting started, today we are going to understand who is your trainer, okay, and prerequisites in order to attend this Java real-time project training. And third one, who can attend, who should learn this, who should join for this course, who should join for our JRTP training, and the most important part, course content. As part of this Java real-time project development course, what you are going to learn, what is the benefit that you are going to get once you attend this Java real-time project training. Then after, course information, what is the duration of this course, what is the timing for the class, daily how many hours class will happen, weekly how many days class will happen, total duration of the course, what is the fee structure, what about the material, what about the backup videos. All that information I'm going to explain. After this part is completed, then at the end we will go for doubts clarification. So if you have any questions regarding this course or prerequisites or content, then you can interact with me at the end of the session, both offline students as well as online students also. During the session, the mic will be on the mute, because if everybody is talking at the same time, the class will be disturbed. So for online students, the mic is on mute. At the end of the session, you will get the chance to unmute your mic if you have any questions. Got it? So today's agenda, we are going to understand introduction part for Java real-time project development. So don't think that it is a demo. For our courses, demos will not be available. Today is the first day of the session. From tomorrow, the regular classes are going to start. No more demos. Got my point? Good.
For today's
Fine.
agenda,
First one, who is your trainer? So myself, Ashok, I am having total 11 plus years of experience as a Java full stack developer. Java full stack developer. This is my IT experience in the company. Right. Next one, I'm into this training field from last 8 years. I'm taking the classes on the Java technology from the last 8 years. Along with Java, I'm taking the classes for Linux, DevOps, AWS as well. Good. Now, so this Ashok IT Institute started in 2020. So before starting Ashok IT, I worked as a trainer in Amirpet only in the other institute. In 2020, we started Ashok IT. From that time onwards, we are giving the trainings on Spring Boot microservices, Java real-time project, Java full stack, DevOps with AWS. This is my skill set. Good. Coming to our course prerequisites. Sir, what are the prerequisites in order to attend this Java real-time project development? The very first and foremost thing, you should already have very good practical knowledge on core Java. If anybody is doing core Java or not completed core Java, those people are not eligible for this course. If you don't have strong knowledge on the core Java, then you are not eligible for JRTP classes. Without having the knowledge on core Java, you can't attend this training. Then after this, the another mandatory thing is advanced Java. In the advanced Java also, mainly JDBC and servlets. If you don't know JSP, not a problem. We are not going to use JSP in our project. JSP is already outdated in the market. Then third one, we need to have knowledge on database part. So you should have at least basic knowledge on SQL, how to perform operations with the database, how to work with multiple tables, what is primary key, what is foreign key, relationships, joins, how to write a join query, left join, right join, inner join. So joins also you should have some knowledge. Then after this one, you need to have knowledge on web technologies, right? Something like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, basics of some JavaScript. Web technologies, that is UI development, basic idea, how to create a form, how to perform validations on the form, how to give some styles for the form, how to use Bootstrap classes in our web development. What is a div, what is a container div, what is a class, what is a button, what is checkbox, what is radio button. That basic UI development knowledge is also required. Then after, the most important part, that is knowledge on Spring Boot, especially Spring Core module. What is IOC container? What is dependency injection? What is the bean lifecycle? What is auto wiring? How to start IOC container? How to develop a basic application by using Spring framework. You should have some knowledge on the Spring annotations also. What is the Spring? What are the modules available in the Spring? What is the Spring Boot? What are the advantages of the Spring Boot? How to create a project by using Spring Boot. That knowledge is required. So if you are already doing Spring Boot microservices, then you can attend the project. Parallelly, you can learn Spring Boot microservices and real-time project. Anybody who don't know Spring Boot here? Basics of Spring Boot? All of you have the knowledge on the Spring Boot. Excellent. So Spring Core module, at least you should have the knowledge on IOC container and dependency injection. And you need to have some knowledge on ORM framework. Anything. If you have knowledge on Hibernate, or if you have knowledge on data JPA, that is sufficient. Okay. So this knowledge is good to have. Good to have. Spring Boot, good to have. If you know Spring Boot and if you know data JPA, then you are 100% eligible in order to attend our JRTP classes, which is called Java Real-Time Project Development. This is not like your core Java or advanced Java, where faculty will explain each and every topic, will develop one example on the topic. No. What is the meaning of project development? What is the meaning of project development? You need to develop one project on your own with real-time standards. So if you go to the company, how they will give the task to you on daily basis, here also daily task will be available for you. You need to involve yourself in the project development. You need to complete the project development on your own. At least by end of the course, you should be able to develop the code on your own. You should be able to complete the task on your own. That is the main agenda of project course. If it is a core Java, I will tell you what is array list, how to create one program by using array list. I will execute that. I will show the output. You will do the same thing, but it's not like that. In the project course, you already know all the technologies that are related to Java. You know core Java, advanced Java, database, UI, Spring Core, data JPA. By using all these technologies, we should be able to develop one project on our own. That is the main agenda of the project training. Right. Next one. So I hope you got the clarity. What are the prerequisites in order to attend these classes? Core Java, advanced Java, database, web technologies, Spring Core module, some basics of ORM, Hibernate framework, or data JPA. At least one. If you have the knowledge, then you are eligible to attend these classes. Anybody who don't know these things? The prerequisites. Online students. Anybody who don't know this? All of you good with the prerequisites? Perfect. Next one. Sir, who can attend this Java project training? Who can attend this JRTP? Who are eligible to attend this JRTP? Sir, I am fresher. Do I need to attend this JRTP classes? Is it really required for me or not? So if you are a fresher, then happily you can attend, no issue, because you will understand how a project development will happen in the company. So what are the tools that we are going to use as part of our project development? Project development means it's not like only Java classes, public class, class name, public static void main, system.out.println. No, that is only at the Amirpet level. So you need to write the Java code. If you know only Java, if you can write only Java program, that is not sufficient to complete the project. A project means multiple technologies will be available, multiple tools will be available, lot of checklist will be available in order to complete the project development. So that's why if you are a fresher, if you attend this course, then you will get the picture of project development process in the company. What are the industry standards? What are the best practices that we need to follow as part of the project development? Freshers can attend this course. And the next one, the people who are having some career gap. Suppose if you are having some career gap is available. So that means you completed your graduation 2 years back or 3 years back. You don't have any job. Now you want to try for the job in the IT industry as a Java developer. The people who are having the career gap, for you, it is a wonderful opportunity to cover your gap as a experience. If you have 2 years gap or if you have 3 years gap, the 2 years or 3 years gap you can show as a experience once this project training is completed, because we are going to develop the project. We are going to learn lot of tools. We are going to learn cloud platform. Whatever we are learning in this course, same thing you can keep in the resume and you can show that you have 3 years experience in the IT industry as a Java full stack developer. So the people who are having some career gap, for you, it is a golden opportunity to cover your gap as a experience. After this course is completed, you are not called as a fresher. So whatever I have learned in the IT from the last 11 years, what are the technologies I learned? What are the tools I have used in my 11 years of experience in the IT industry? All those things we are going to see as part of our JRTP. That is the reason our JRTP course is very famous in the market. Complete real-time content we are going to learn. With real-time standards, we are going to develop the project by using real-time tools. Now, the people who are having some career gap, those people can attend these classes. And the next one, there are some people who are already working professionals. Some people who are working on production support. So they are already doing the job on the Java technology, but they are not getting chance to do the coding from the scratch. Maybe they are working on some maintenance project, or maybe they are doing some production support to check the logs of the application. It is called as L1 support or L2 support or L3 support. The people who are working on the production support in the IT, who want to move into the development environment, those people can attend this JRTP classes. So for every Java developer, this course is going to be very, very useful, because if learning the concept is different, implementing the project is different. Already you learn the concept. Already you know core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, but you don't have confidence to attend the interviews. You don't have confidence to give the interview as an experienced person. The confidence is not there because you just know the concept. You don't know where to use that concept, how to use that concept. Everybody know exception handling, try, catch, finally throw, throws. But how do you handle exceptions in the project? Where to use exception handling in the project? You know collections framework, array list, linked list, vector. But where to use linked list in the project? Where to use array list in the project? In which scenario I need to go for a hash map? In which scenario I need to go for linked hash map? That use cases are very important. You know multi-threading. In which scenario we will implement multi-threading in the project? Everybody knows multi-threading is used to execute the program parallelly. In what is the requirement to execute the program parallelly in the real-time project? In which scenario you will implement multi-threading? When to go for inheritance in the project? When to go for composition in the project? When to use interface in the project? When to use abstract class in the project? So concepts you know, but scenarios you don't know. So as you don't know the scenarios, you don't have confidence to attend the interviews in the companies. So that confidence you are going to get once this course is completed. Whatever the project we are going to develop, same project you can keep in the resume in order to attend the interviews. Got my point? Good. So three things are clear. Who is your trainer? What are the prerequisites in order to attend these classes? And next one, who can join? Who can attend this course? Freshers. If you completed your BTech or degree 2023, then also you can attend because you will get the complete picture of the project development. So these people who are having career gap, for you, it is very, very important. So without these kind of courses, you cannot show that gap as a experience. And the people who are already working in the company, in the production support, who want to become independent developer, who want to develop the project with the full stack technology, who want to write the code on their own, who want to understand, complete the project development life cycle from the development to till delivery. Those people can attend this course. Good, fine. Next one, what is our course content? What we are going to learn as part of our JRTP, right? Coming to the course content, I have divided this course into multiple modules, guys, right? So first module, that is theoretical part only, you are going to learn software industry details. Okay. So when I say software industry information, how many types of companies are available in the market? What is a product-based company? What is the tomorrow, once the course is completed, when you are going for the interview, what kind of questions they are going to ask in the interview? What you need to prepare? Suppose if you have an interview in the TCS, what concepts you need to prepare? If you have the interview in the Amazon, what concepts you need to prepare? In the TCS, in the Amazon, interview process is not same because TCS is a service-based company, Amazon is a product-based company. So in the product-based companies, what is the interview process? In the service-based company, what is the interview process? So how much package we can expect from service-based company? How much package we can expect from product-based company? That we are going to learn. And in the company, how many types of jobs will be available? What is a contract job in the IT? What is a permanent job in the IT? What is outsourcing job in the IT? Contract job, permanent job. What kind of roles will be available in the IT industry for the Java developers? What is a bridge call in the IT? What is bridge meeting? What is minutes of meeting? What is stand-up call? What is the sprint? What is the scrum? So that IT terminology we need to understand first before getting started into our project development. So this module 1 that we are going to learn about industry information. So this is going to take 3 to 4 days of time, sir, not much time. 3 to 4 days this theoretical discussion will be available so that you will get the picture. Okay. So in the IT industry, these many types of companies are available. If I am going for service-based company, what subject I have to prepare? How much package I can expect from service-based company? If I am going for product-based company interview, what kind of questions they are going to ask? What is the package structure in the product-based company that we are going to learn? Types of teams. What is on-site? What is offshore, onshore? How the communication will happen between onshore and offshore teams? Those things we are going to learn. Once this module 1 is completed, then module 2, which is very, very, very important, real-time tools. In order to develop a project, lot of tools are required. As part of this training, we are going to learn 20 plus tools. Definitely, that person who look at your resume will get surprised by looking at the 20 tools, because these 20 tools I never used in one project. I never used in one company. In the total, my 10 years of 11 years of time, I worked with the 20 tools in different companies, in different projects, right? So the moment if you keep the 20 plus tools, the person who is going to take your interview will get surprised by within 3 years, how you got the chance to work with these many tools. So the people who are having 8 years, 9 years experience also in the industry will not get the chance to work with those many tools. Because in my career, this is my 5th company and this is my 5th project. I worked on 5 different projects in 5 different companies in the 11 years of time. Company to company, tools will be different. Project to project, tools will be different. In my from day 1 to till today, what are the tools I have used? Everything I'm going to explain in the project course. This is one of the biggest advantage for you to give a special effect for your resume. 20 plus tools we are going to learn as part of our project development. Now, the thing is here, all the 20 tools, we are not going to learn one after other. So first few tools we are going to learn, and few tools we are going to learn after mini projects development. Few tools we are going to learn after major project development. For example, if I want to use Jenkins, so if I teach the Jenkins now, you will not understand the real power of the Jenkins. Once if you develop one project, if I use Jenkins in that project, then you will realize, okay, this is Jenkins, this is advantage with the Jenkins. And if I teach Docker now, you can't understand what is the real power of the Docker. Once our project is completed, if I Dockerize that project, then you will feel, okay, Docker purpose is this. Without Docker, these are the problems available. With Docker, I am able to solve these problems. So some tools we are going to learn before the project development. Some tools we will learn during the project development. Some tools we will learn after the project development. By end of the course, all the 20 tools will be covered. It's not like first 1 month I will teach all the 20 tools. No. First we are going to learn 3 to 4 tools. In the project, 5 to 6 tools. After project, remaining tools we are going to learn. Are you guys clear? Good. Module 1, software industry information we are going to learn. You will get the clear picture. What is the interview process? What you have to prepare? Where you need to improve your skill set to get your dream job? How much package you can expect as a Java developer once you attend the interview with our JRTP content. That information you are going to get. And 20 plus tools we are going to learn in the module 2. Then coming to module 3. So here we are going to understand how to develop mini projects. Earlier, this module was not part of the course, but after seeing the people for a couple of batches, I have changed my plan for the JRTP. So earlier, after the tools started, I used it to start the major project development. But I observed in the lot of batches, people know what is method, what is parameter, what is return type. But when I give one screen development, they are not able to analyze how many tables we need to create for that screen development, what are the methods we need to take, when to take parameter for the method, when to take return type for the method, what parameter I need to take, what return type I need to take. People are not able to come up with the analysis for the project. So you know what is a method, you know what is parameter, what is a return type, but how many methods we need to take to develop one screen? How many return type, what is the return type we need to take for this method? How many methods are required? How many tables are required? When we need to go for primary key? When we need to go for foreign key? When we need to go for one to many? When we need to go for one to one, many to many? This kind of analysis students are not able to do. Tomorrow in the company, nobody will tell you this analysis. Whenever there is a task, you need to analyze the task on your own. You need to come up with your analysis to develop the project. So as part of this, 2 mini projects we are going to develop. As part of this mini projects development, you are going to learn analysis skill. How to analyze given requirement. If I give one task, you should come up with a plan. Okay, to develop this requirement, 5 tables are required. In these tables, these columns are required. This relationship is required from one table to another table. These many classes we need to create. These many methods we need to create. For this method, parameter. For this method, return type. What parameter, what return type. That analysis part we are going to learn as part of mini projects development. Writing the code is not difficult. Code we can do the coding easily. But to write that code, planning is required. To write that code, planning is required. How to prepare the plan, how to analyze the requirement, how to give effort estimation for the requirement. Tomorrow, when you go for the company, directly they will not ask you to develop a screen. For example, I want to develop one screen in the project. Okay, so if I want to develop one screen in the project, initially they will tell you, this is the screen. You need to develop this screen in the project, which contains login page. When you log in, it will ask for confirm the password. When you update, this dashboard will come. So you need to implement login, registration, forgot password, dashboard. How much time you need to complete this task? That is called effort estimation. So tomorrow in the company, They will give you the requirement and they will ask effort estimation for the requirement. That means you need to tell how much time you need in order to complete this development plus testing. How do we do that effort estimation? That we are going to learn in the mini projects development. Once mini projects development got completed, 2 mini projects development got completed, then you will get some confidence. Okay, till today, whatever I have learned, theoretical part, we need to focus on the practicals. How to analyze the requirement, how to come up with database design, how to come up with classes, what methods we need to write. When I give the screen, by looking at this screen, you should be able to understand what methods we need to write, what parameters, what return types, how many tables, what are the relationships. So that analysis part is going to improve as part of our module 3. Module 3 is a completely coding part to improve your coding skill. Improving the coding skill, nothing but you need to become independent programmer. My main agenda, my main target, I want to make my students independent programmers. What is the meaning of independent programmer? What is the meaning of independent programmer? Any task you get in the project, you should be able to do that task on your own without taking anybody help. If you become independent programmer, you can crack any company interview, you can survive in the any company, you can do any kind of project. So you need to have that confidence. Okay, this is the task, give me 2 hours, I will complete it. So that confidence is required for the programmers to get the job. You are going to get that confidence once our mini projects development is completed. Are you guys clear with my point? Then you will realize what is the requirement, where to start, where to end, what is the plan, what is the plan of execution. You will come up with a plan, you will come up with a design, you will do the development on your own, you will fix the problems you are getting, you will test that code, you will deploy that code, you will deliver that code to the client as part of our mini projects development. And so mini projects, nothing but a small project only, guys. It's not like a big application we are going to develop. Maybe 2 to 3 screens will be available in the project. Now, simple example. So let's go here. I'm giving one screen like this. You already know advanced Java. You know JDBC. You know servlets. Can you develop this screen by using JDBC and servlet? So here drop-down is available. You need to get the data from the database to display in the drop-down. This drop-down having the data from the database. Gender, calendar is available. I can select the drop-down value. Click on search. I need to get the data based on the selected drop-down value. I will select both. Click on search. Data should come based on the selected drop-down. When I click on Excel button, data should be exported to Excel sheet. When I click on PDF, data should be exported to PDF button. Now, whenever this kind of requirement is given to you, first you need to come up with effort estimation. How much time it will take for you to complete this task? Whatever the estimation you are giving, not only you, anybody should be able to complete the task in the given amount of time. Then after, how many tables are required to develop this screen? How many classes are required? How many methods are required? What is parameter? What is return type? So you need to come up with that plan before getting into the coding. Without opening Eclipse, you need to come up with the plan. So that imagination is required for the developer to write the code. Without having that plan, you can't complete the development properly. Simple example, you want to construct one house. Directly start constructing the walls? No, what you need to do? First, you need to talk to one engineer, civil engineer. You need to tell the measurements of your land. Then he will come to the site visit. He will take 1 week to 10 days of time to give the design for your house construction. That is called planning. Based on that planning, then workers are going to start the wall construction. In the software also same process. Whenever the requirement is given, you need to analyze efforts. How much time it will take for this? Then what is the plan? Database. Then Java side. You need to come up with the analysis. Once your analysis is completed, manager or a team lead will check your analysis is correct or not. If analysis is correct, they will approve. Then you start the coding part for that. So now, honestly, you can check the screen. How many of you having the confidence to complete this screen development? You can just question yourself by looking at the screen. Are you in the position to develop this screen with all the functionality, whatever is there on the screen? 215 people in the online, around 70, 80 in the offline, around 300. Out of 300, hardly 50 people can complete that. I'm not talking about the Spring Boot. I'm talking about just JDBC, Servlet, JSP, which you have already completed. Are you in the position to develop this screen? Not just yes. You need to analyze. Just your brain should think how many tables are required, how many methods are required, right? How many classes are required. By looking at the screen, you will understand you are capable to do that or not. So that is the difference between course and project. Course is different, project is different. So when you are attending the course, faculty will teach you login, registration, insert employee, retrieve employee, update employee, delete employee, course completed. But in the industry, inserting, updating, deleting, retrieving, in the whole project, half an hour time will be available to do that task. Every day new task, every day new screen, every day new functionality. He's sleeping, man. Stand up. Yes, man. Go. Wash your face. That guy. Third row. Huh? नींद आ रहा है क्या? गाना गा रहा है? Then? Good. Just imagine, guys. Are you in the position to develop this screen development on your own? That is the question. Okay. So as part of the project, we are going to develop such kind of screens. So you will be able to develop such kind of screens on your own once this mini project got completed. Okay, good. Next one. Once this mini project's development is completed, then module 4, we need to learn microservices development, guys. What is microservices? Currently in the market, everybody working on microservices project. So you need to know what is a microservice, why we need to go for microservices, and how to develop a project by using microservices architecture. What is circuit breaker in the microservices? What is PN client in the microservices? What is API gateway in the microservices? What is a service registry in the microservices? What is residence pattern in the microservices? What is Apache Kafka? What is Redis cache? How to secure our microservices? What is OAuth authentication? What is JWT authentication? That part we need to learn, right? So once this microservices part got completed, then we will enter into our project development. That is called our major project. Major project means 6 to 7 modules will be available. We are going to develop one major project. I will give the requirement for that. I will explain 3 modules in the project. You need to work on 4 modules on your own. Project means it is not like trainer will do everything in the class. No. Here I will act like your team lead. I will explain something and I will give the task for you. You need to complete that task on your own. If you are not doing the task, there is no use of joining for the JRTP. JRTP means my effort will be 50%, your effort should be 50%. I will give the requirement. You need to complete the requirement development on your own. I will tell you how to analyze the database, how to analyze the code. Then you need to start implementation for that. 2 mini projects we will do in the class. Major project, there are 6 to 7 modules will be available. I will explain 3 modules. Remaining 3 modules you need to develop on your own. Are you guys clear? Good. Then after this major project got completed, we are going to learn AWS cloud, guys. We are going to learn AWS cloud, not complete AWS cloud, whatever is required for the Java developers. Around 5 to 6 services in the AWS cloud. What is AWS cloud? How to create a Linux machine in the AWS cloud, how to work with Linux operating system, how to create a database in the cloud, what is storage in the cloud, how to achieve security in the cloud, how to deploy our application in the AWS cloud as a DevOps engineer. That cloud concepts also we are going to learn as part of this. Along with this, we are going to learn front-end development by using Angular. Okay, so it's like a Angular crash course for you. you are going to learn what is Angular, how to develop front end of the project by using Angular, how to integrate our front end application with the back end microservices. That part we are going to learn. Once Angular is completed, then the last module, which is interview guide for us. So as part of this interview guide, we are going to discuss about resume preparation, how to prepare the resume as a fresher. If you don't have the career gap, then you need to attend the interview as a fresher. For them, resume preparation. The people who are having gap, how to prepare experienced resume. The resume preparation will be available, and FAQs. As part of experienced developer, if you attend interview with experience, what are the common frequently asked questions, right? And the people who are ready to give the interview, I will take some mock interviews also. If you are ready to give your interview, if you want to check your skill before going for the real interview, you can give your interview to me. I'm going to take your mock interview also in the institute. I think recently we have taken already mock interviews for our previous batch students. You can check it. Right. So in the institute only, I have taken the mock interview for one of the previous batch student. He is currently working in the company. Yeah. So like this, we are going to take your mock interviews also as part of our training. So that will tell you whether you are really doing the course as expected or not. So whatever industry is expecting, are you in position to give the interviews or not? So what are the mistakes you are doing in the interview? That mock interview we are going to take as part of the course. Who are really interested? Those people can give your details to our admin. Then we will plan the mock interview. We will shoot with camera. We have a cameraman, and I will give you that video also. You can see what is your performance in the interview. So that is also part of our interview guide in the project. Got it? Good. Mock interview will be available, and you are going to learn company formalities. So when you go for IT company, some formalities will be available. So when you attend the interview, what are the formalities we need to follow? What are the documents we need to carry for the interview? Once you got the offer letter, what will be your action for date of joining? What are our joining formalities in the company? How to send the emails to our managers in the company? Okay. So if you want to leave the company, how to resign? What are the exit formalities? How to participate in the meetings in the company? How to deal with the management in the company? So how to set the goals in the company? All those things we are going to learn as part of our interview guide. Our JRTP course is divided into these 8 modules, guys. So this is our course content. The tools names I have not written here, but for sake of syllabus, we are going to learn Maven as well as Gradle. These are build tools, and we are going to learn GitHub and Bitbucket. So Bitbucket and GitHub, these are used for repository servers. To integrate all the developers code at one place, we need to use either GitHub or Bitbucket. Some projects are using GitHub, some projects are using Bitbucket. Some projects are using Maven as a build tool. Some projects are using Gradle as a build tool. So we are going to cover Maven plus Gradle, GitHub plus Bitbucket. Then after, we are going to learn SonarQube, which is used to perform code review. So code review is used to identify the mistakes done by developers in the code. Are you following the best practices or not? What is your code? What are the issues available in the code? What is cognitive complexity in your code? What is cyclomatic complexity in your code? Okay. So what are the vulnerabilities available in your code? What are the bugs available in your code? What is your code quality gate? Everything we are going to do by using SonarQube. Then after, we are going to implement JUnit for our application. JUnit we are using to perform unit testing of the application. JUnit with mocking. How to perform unit testing for your application by using JUnit. How to perform isolated unit testing for your application by using mock objects. Then we are going to use Jacoco to understand what is code coverage of your application. How many lines of code are tested? What are the lines of code? Which lines of code tested as part of unit testing by using JUnit? Which lines of code you have not tested as part of the unit testing? we can generate that report by using that JCoco. JCoco is used for code coverage report generation. JUnit for unit testing with the mocking. JCoco is used for code coverage. Then after, we are going to use logging in our project by using logback. How to perform logging in our application? Logging is used to store application execution details to the file to understand runtime behavior of the project. My project is executing. If some problem occurs in the project, how do you figure out that? How do you troubleshoot the problem in the project? For that, we are going to use logging in the project. To perform the logging in the project, we are going to use logback. Logback is the tool that is used for logging. Then how to monitor logs of our application? For that, we are going to use a tool called Putty. Along with the Putty, we are going to use one more tool called EFK, Elasticsearch, FileBeat, and Kibana, which is used to monitor logs of the application. In the real time, our application will run in multiple servers. When the project is running in the multiple servers, multiple log files will be available. All the log files data I need to capture at one place. In order to centralize logging of the application, we are going to use EFK stack, Elasticsearch, FileBeat, Kibana, which is used to perform log monitoring of the project. Okay, then after this, we are going to use JMeter to understand performance of the application. We are running the projects in our system, localhost colon 8080/web application. One user hitting the server, getting the response. If 1 lakh users hit your application at a time, what is the behavior of the server? What is the stability of your application? What is the responsiveness of your application when multiple users access at a time? For that, we are going to implement performance testing for the project. To implement performance testing for the project, we are going to use a tool called JMeter. JMeter is used to implement performance testing for the project. Once JMeter completed, then we are going to use a tool called Docker. Docker is used to execute our application in any computer without installing all the softwares. I don't want to bother about what database available, what server available, which version of Java is available. I don't need to worry about that. I just want to run my WAR file or my jar file in any computer. So required softwares will be taken care by Docker. Docker is called as a containerization software. Nowadays in the market, Docker is hot cake. Lot of demand is there for the developers who knows Docker tool. Docker is a containerization software that is used to run our application in any platform without installing all the required softwares. Then once the Docker is available, we need to manage Docker containers. To manage the Docker containers, we are going to use a software called Kubernetes. Kubernetes is called orchestration platform. This Docker Kubernetes required for DevOps engineer as well as for developers also. If a developer knows this Docker Kubernetes and next tool called Jenkins, you can keep DevOps also in your resume. Whatever the tools I'm explaining, same thing I will teach in the DevOps. DevOps course will complete in 2 months. Same content, 18,000 is the fees for the DevOps. Along with these things, AWS Cloud, Linux concepts will be available. That is DevOps. If you attend our JRTP, you are not only Java developer, you are a DevOps engineer also. Because what are the tools that are used by DevOps engineers in the company? Same tools we are covering as part of our project. Developer means all-rounder. You should know coding, you should know testing, you should know deployment, you should know delivery also. That is the reason I am covering 20 plus tools here. Most of the tools are called DevOps tools here. Maven, DevOps tool. GitHub, DevOps tool. SonarQube, DevOps tool. This EFK, DevOps tool. Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins. These all are DevOps tools only. So we are going to learn 70% of the DevOps syllabus as part of our Java real-time project batch. Because that is the requirement in the industry. When you go for the interview, 100% they will ask a question. Do you know how to run the Spring Boot application by using Docker? You cannot say that Docker is a DevOps tool. I'm a Java developer. I don't work with the Docker. If you say that it is a DevOps tool, get out. Get out from here, because companies are expecting all-rounders. So DevOps is not a separate course, guys. Java developers should know the DevOps also. You no need to join DevOps separately. It is already integrated in our JRTP. Okay, good. Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins will be available. Along with this, we are going to learn Jenkins. What is Jenkins? Jenkins is a CI/CD software, code integration and code deployment. When you write the code, that code should be deployed to the server. It's not manual deployment. If you click the button, code should be deployed to the server. We need to automate our code deployment. To automate that code deployment in the real time, we are going to use a tool called Jenkins. Jenkins is called as CI/CD software. What is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous deployment. The moment when you change the code in the project, immediately it should be deployed to the server. That is called CI/CD process. To automate that CI/CD in the project, we are going to use a tool called Jenkins. Right. Next one, Postman. Postman is a tool for API testing. Whatever the microservices we are developing, whatever the REST APIs we are developing, in order to test the REST API, we are going to use this Postman. And the next one, we are going to learn Swagger. Swagger is a tool which is used to generate documentation for the REST API. So whatever the REST API I'm developing, some other company want to use my REST API. If other company people want to use my REST API, they need to know about my REST API. How can I tell them about REST API? Can I tell them I have a M1 method which will take integer parameter, which will give string as a return type? No, we need to give a documentation as per industry standard. To give that documentation, we are going to use a tool called Swagger. Swagger is for documentation, Postman for API testing purpose. Along with that, we are going to learn Apache Kafka. Apache Kafka is called as a message broker. If you want to send the messages from one application to another application, then we need one message broker. Apache Kafka we are going to use as a message broker to develop event-driven based application. So based on one application event, another application will process that. Okay, so today only I think so, I explained that in my Spring Boot batch. What is event-driven architecture? How to develop our microservices by using Apache Kafka as a mediator. So Apache Kafka is called message broker. Along with Apache Kafka, we are going to learn one more tool called Redis. Redis is used for cache implementation. So our application will communicate with the database. Database communication is a costly operation. We need to reduce database calls in the project. To reduce database calls in the project, we need to use cache. That cache we are implementing by using Redis. In some projects, Redis cache will be available. In some companies, Gemfire will be available. So these two are used for cache implementations in the project. But we are going to learn Redis cache as part of our project. Got it? Sir, what are all these things? First time we are listening. That is called real time. So now, if you just know public class name, public static void main, that is Amirpet level. In the industry, it will not work out. So as a real-time developer, you need to work with all these tools on daily basis. Okay, along with these things, we are going to learn one more tool that is called Jira. Jira is called as a project management tool. Every day, you will get the task from your team lead or from your Scrum Master through Jira only. Nobody will call you to the cabin. Hey, come here. Today you develop login screen. That discussion will not be there in the company. Everything will happen through a tool. There will be a tool called Jira. That is also called as bug reporting tool. It is also called as project management tool. For all the team members, task will be assigned by manager or lead or senior by using Jira software only. So every day morning when you go to office, you need to open the Jira. You need to see what task assigned on your name. Then you need to check the task. Then go to GitHub, take the latest code. Then use Maven, build that project. Then use Jenkins to deploy your code. Build a Docker image for your application. Use Kubernetes to orchestrate. Use Jenkins to deploy. Use JMeter for performance testing. Implement logging in the project. Monitor logs of your application by using EFK stack. So if you know all these tools, then only you can survive in the real time. It's not for fresher or not for experienced person. Tomorrow when you go for company as a fresher, you need to write your project and you need to test your project. Can you say that? I don't know Postman, I cannot test my project. Can you say that? No, you have to learn and you have to do that. That is the developer responsibility. As a developer, you are responsible to do everything on your own. To do everything on your own, you need to know all these tools. And once the development will happen on the Windows machine, but the deployment will happen on the Linux machine. So here, as part of AWS Cloud, I'm going to explain Linux commands also. We are going to work with Linux operating system as part of our project. Now you understand why Ashok IT JRTP is famous in the market. Why it is famous in the market? Because of content. Because of the content. The only reason, content. So nobody will tell you this much content in the whole Amirpet as part of the project training. Other institutes are giving the project training, but you compare the syllabus, what they are going to explain, how many tools they are going to explain. And here 70% of the DevOps is also included in our batch, and Angular is included, AWS is included, 20 plus tools available, 2 mini projects available, 1 major project is available. My intention, this course will be your last course in the Amirpet. After completion of our JRTP, you no need to attend any other training. You need to become the employee. That is the only intention. In the 11 years, I worked with these things only in the companies. Whatever I learned, whatever Java is there in my brain, everything I will dump into your brains. So with that knowledge, you will get the good confidence to attend experienced interview. Now you just question yourself. After learning these many things, will you go as a fresher? Why? Why? Not worth. That job is not worth for you, right? Giving 10,000, 15,000 is not worth for you once you learn this much content. So that's why I am telling that once this project batch is completed, you are going to become experienced developer. You are better than 3+ years experienced developers in the industry. 3 years person in the industry will not get chance to work with these many tools, these many technologies. But you are going to do that as part of the training. Okay, so happily, aram se, you can keep 3 to 3.5 years experience with this content. This content is actually equal to 8 to 9 years experienced person. But if you keep 8 years experience, you can't take that pressure in the company. सीधा आपको team leader बना देगा. By looking at this much content, right, they will make you as a team lead in the project. You can't handle that pressure. So that's why I suggest you to go with 3 to 3.5 years of experience with this content. This is more than sufficient to crack 3 years of experienced interviews. Are you guys clear? Good. So this is course content. Any tool did I miss here? Maven, Gradle, GitHub, Bitbucket, SonarCube, JUnit mocking, Jacoco, logging, Putty, EFK, JMeter, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Postman, Swagger, Kafka, Cache, Jira, one more tool. That is Nexus. There is a tool called Nexus. Nexus is called as a artifactory server, which is used to store our project build artifacts. What are the jar files, war files we are using in the project? Those jars, wars, we cannot download from the internet directly in the company due to security reason. So companies will maintain artifactory server to maintain jars that are required for the project. Now, if we are using MySQL driver, we are downloading the jar from the internet, we are adding to the build path. But in the company, you cannot do like that due to security reason. So whatever the jar you want, you need to take it from the company repository, not from the internet. Company will maintain its own repository by using Nexus. The alternate for the Nexus is JFrog. Here, I'm going to show you how to work with Nexus tool as part of our project. How to get the required jar files from Nexus repository. Maven and Nexus combination we are going to use. So can you tell me, what is Maven? Maven is a build tool which is used to automate build process of the project. What is the alternate for Maven? Gradle. Gradle also we can use as a build tool. Maven supports only Java project. Gradle supports other languages also. Good. Nexus. Nexus is called Artifactory server, which is used to maintain jar files of the project. GitHub. What is the purpose of GitHub? Come on. What is the purpose of GitHub? GitHub is called as a artifact repository server, source code repository server, which is used to integrate all the developers code at one place. All the developers code will be integrated at one place by using GitHub. Alternate for the GitHub, Bitbucket. It is also used for same purpose. Next one, SonarQube. What is the purpose of that? Code review. What are the mistakes you are doing in the code will identified by SonarQube. SonarQube is going to identify developers' mistakes in the code. Next one, JUnit. What is the purpose of JUnit? JUnit is used for unit testing. Whether your code is working as expected or not, we are going to test by using JUnit. Next one, Jacoco. Code coverage. How many lines of code is covered in the unit testing? Which lines are covered? Which lines are not covered in the unit testing will be identified by Jacoco. Next one, logging. To generate application execution details, to maintain the runtime information of our application, we are going to use logging. To implement the logging, we are using logback. Next one, Putty and EFK. What is Putty? Any idea? What is Putty? Putty is a software which is used to connect from Windows machine to Linux machine. Okay, so our project will be deployed on the Linux machine. We are using the Windows machine. So Putty will be used as a mediator between Windows machine and Linux machine. Tomorrow, I want to deploy my project in the Linux machine. Linux machine is available in the AWS cloud. How do we connect to that Linux machine from our Windows machine? By using Putty as a mediator. Next one, EFK. EFK stands for Elasticsearch Fluentd Kibana. That is used to centralize logs of the application. All the application logs we can monitor at one place by using EFK. Next one, JMeter. What is the purpose of JMeter? Come on, what is the purpose of JMeter? No voice, man. What is JMeter? It is used to test performance of the application. If 100 people access application at a time, what is the behavior? If 1,000 people access at a time, what is the behavior? If 1 lakh people access at a time, what is the behavior? We need to find out stability of our application by using that JMeter. Next, Docker. Maybe little difficult at this moment. So we can say Docker is a containerization software. Sir, what is a containerization? This is not the right time. In future, we are going to understand what is a containerization, how to deploy our application by using containerization. Then Kubernetes. It is called as orchestration. Orchestration nothing but management. Next one, Jenkins. What is the purpose of Jenkins? Come on, what is the purpose of Jenkins? Jenkins is called as CI/CD software, which is used to automate project, build and deployment process. Okay, next one, Postman. What is the Postman? API testing. What are the microservices we are developing? What are the REST APIs we are developing? We are going to test the REST APIs by using Postman. Next one, Swagger. What is the purpose? If you want to provide documentation for the REST API, we are going to use Swagger. Kafka. Kafka is called as message broker. What is message broker? Mediator between two applications, right? Now you know Swiggy, Zomato, they are working based on the Kafka only. You will book a food in the Swiggy, that will go to restaurant. Delivery boy will pick up that food. Delivery boy will give the food. Delivery boy will update to the Swiggy. Swiggy will update to the hotel. So all are connected. One application connected to another application through messages. That's where message broker will be used in the project. Redis. Why cache? To improve performance of the application. Jira. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of Jira? Jira is called as a project management software. Okay. So these are the tools that we are going to learn as part of our JRTP. Some of the tools are also called as DevOps tools here. If you come to my DevOps batch, Maven, I will show you. You may not believe if I say that. I will show you the course content of our DevOps. Okay. Agile and Scrum, we are going to learn this part as well. Linux, some Linux commands we are going to learn as part of the course. What is this? What is this course content? DevOps with AWS, which is 4 months course for 18,000. The course fees for the DevOps is 18,000. What we are going to learn? Git. Okay, next one. Maven. What is this? Jenkins. What is this? Nexus. Nexus. Now, what is this? Docker. What is this? What is this? ELK or EFK? ELK or EFK, anything is same, anything is fine. ELK or EFK. In this completed DevOps syllabus, only one tool I am not covering in the JRTP. What is that? Ansible. Apart from Ansible, everything is covered in the JRTP. Now, here, coming to AWS. What is AWS? How to work with the AWS? This is already part of our syllabus with the Linux commands. So it is not just JRTP. JRTP with the DevOps plus AWS. Java project with the DevOps tools and AWS cloud we are going to learn. Are you getting my point? Good. Any questions related to content, guys? Are you clear what we are going to learn in the project? Prerequisites, I already explained. Core Java, Advanced Java, Database, UI, Spring Core, some idea on ORM framework. Without having these things, you can't understand the project, right? Who can attend? Anyone. Anyone who want to become a Java developer, who are working as a Java developer, who is a fresher, who is having some career gap. Those people can attend this JRTP. Course content divided into multiple modules. Software industry details we are going to learn. Real-time tools we are going to learn. Mini projects we are going to develop. Microservices we are going to learn. Major project development. AWS cloud and Linux commands will be available. Angular front-end crash course we are going to learn. Interview guide also will be available. This is the syllabus. Tools, these things we are going to learn. And everything from the scratch, whatever the projects we are going to develop, live coding will be available. Whatever I am doing, everything I will develop in front of you in the class. It's not like previous batch example I am going to execute. Every tool installation also will be explained in the class. How to install the tool. At the time of installation, what problems we are going to get. How to resolve those problems. How to do the troubleshooting for the tools. Those things also we are going to learn. Right. Fine. After this, course details, course information, right? What is the duration of this course and what are the timings for the course? So as I mentioned that the course name, we are calling it as 25 JRTP. Batch code is 25. And your trainer, the complete course will be taken care by me only. All the 8 modules I'm going to cover. It's not like split for 2 faculties. Everything will be explained by me till end of the course. Right. The next one, the duration of the course, it is going to take 3 months. Total 3 months of time it is going to take to complete this course. Daily class timings. Class timings 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. class will be available and 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. 2 classes you have to attend, guys. 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Not immediately, after 1 week. Microservices class is going to start at morning 7:30 a.m. So the people who don't know microservices, they should attend microservice classes in the morning 7:30 a.m. From next week, morning class also will be available. Morning 1 class, evening 1 class. then only course will complete in 3 months. Otherwise, course will take 5 months of time. If you don't attend the morning class, the course is going to take 5 months of time because our content is huge. In order to learn all this content, just 3 months, daily one class, not sufficient. So you need to give minimum 5 months of time to complete the syllabus. So that's why morning 7:30 to 9, one class will be available. Evening 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., one class will be available. In the morning, we are going to learn microservices and some tools also. In the evening, mini projects development, major project development, AWS cloud, Angular classes will be available. So you need to attend the classes parallelly. This week, classes will be available only in the evening. From the next week, the classes will be available in the morning also. Are you clear? Good.
Hi Ashok, I have one question.
1 minute, sir. Let me complete.
Okay.
Good. Fine. Next one. Course duration, as I told you, 3 months. Timings: evening one class, morning one class will be available. Both classes available in the offline as well as in the online. Next one, material. So daily class notes. Whatever I am typing in the class, daily class notes also will be available for you. So the class will happen in the classroom training as well as online training. So daily class notes will be provided for you people. Good. Then the course fees, it is 8,000 rupees, 8,000 INR when you are going for live classes. So if you want to go for backup videos with 1 year access, then 4,000 rupees for backup videos. Those backup videos will be available for 1 year access. Every day after the class is completed, video will be uploaded to our website. So within 24 hours, the video will be available. You can watch that video for revision purpose multiple times. Within 1 year, you can access the videos. After 1 year, videos access will be removed. Right. So this is the course name, 25 JRTP, myself trainer, duration 3 months, class timings 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. So this is from next week, guys, not now. From next week, some microservices topics we are going to cover in the morning session. Daily class notes will be available. Course fees 8,000 if you want to go with only live classes plus notes. If you want live classes plus backup videos also, 4,000 rupees. Total it will become 12,000 rupees with live classes plus backup videos with 1 year access. Got it? And we are going to create doubts clarification. I will be available in the institute for the offline students. Any doubt, you can come and meet me. And for the doubts clarification, we are going to create one WhatsApp group also. The online people who are practicing at their home or wherever they are, they can post their questions in our WhatsApp group. So we'll create one WhatsApp group separately for offline students as well as for online students. Any questions they have, they can post in the WhatsApp group. All the class updates will be given in the WhatsApp group. Got it? Good. In order to get the class updates, all online students, go to our website and join in the WhatsApp group, sir, for updates. I've given the link. Go to online training schedules. I'm giving one link in the chat box. Go to that link. In that page, first banner is available, Java real-time project banner. Click on that link. It will open one WhatsApp group. Join in that WhatsApp community, guys. So the people who want to attend JRTP, so those people will get the updates from this JRTP community group. Who are not part of that, please join. The process to join that community, go to Ashok IT website, go to training schedules, online training, click on this banner. If you click on this, it will open a group. There you can join. Offline also, anyone who is not part of, you can join that. You will get the class updates. Online students, please join and confirm. Go to Ashok IT website, online trainings, see the Java project banner, click on that banner. It will open WhatsApp community for JRTP. You can join in that community so that you will not miss any updates from me regarding the JRTP. Okay? All of you. Make it quick, guys. Online students. First. Offline people also. Anybody who is coming to Ashok IT for first time, open our website, join in that group. I will share the detailed course content document, today's class notes in that WhatsApp community. Who are not part of that, go to our website and join. Karthik will talk about that. Link, I am giving our website link in the chat box. Click on that link, open that image, click on that image and join. Or else I have given the community link directly. Click on that link. Anybody who is not part of that WhatsApp community, please join JRTP community. You will get all the updates in that WhatsApp community. Make it fast. Share the link once again. Yes, I have given. The people who are watching from YouTube, just go to our website. In our website, go to training schedule, online training. There is a banner, Java real-time project. Click on that. It will open the link, join in that, so that you will get all the updates. Okay. People watching from YouTube as well as in the Zoom, please join in that WhatsApp community, Ashok IT JRTP, so that you will get all the class updates from me. You will not miss any update, guys. I will be sharing interview questions, course content document in that group. I will wait for another 1 minute. Please complete. Offline students able to join? All of you. Anyone not able to join? Join? Cool. How to join? I gave the link. Sachin, check the link in the chat box. Completed? Very good. Fine, guys. So with this, whatever that I want to explain for today, we are clear with that. The detailed course content I will share in the WhatsApp group, guys. I have prepared the detailed course content document. That PDF is available. I will share the course content document in the WhatsApp group. Anybody not part of that, please join there. Right. So I hope you are clear with who is your trainer for this batch, what are the prerequisites, who should join for this JRTP course, who are eligible for the JRTP, what we are going to learn as part of this course, the information regarding this course, timings, duration, fees, notes, videos, everything. Fine. The people who are good with the microservices, they no need to attend this morning classes. If you are not good with the this is a bonus that I am giving. So if you are already comfortable with the microservices, no need to attend these classes. If you are not comfortable with microservices, then you need to attend the morning classes. 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. morning classes will be available. Okay. So these morning classes will be there for almost 1 month of time. Microservices, some security concepts that we are going to learn. Okay. Good. Anybody who don't know microservices, they can come. If you know microservices, no need to come. Doubts clarification liye, we are going to create one WhatsApp group. Good guys. So with this, we are good for today. We are good for today. Now, tomorrow, you guys can attend the same class with the same Zoom link. So the people who are attending this JRTP, they can attend 4 classes for free of cost. So today class is started. Next 4 classes you can attend for free to understand whether this course is suitable for you or not. If you like this, after 4 classes, then you can take the decision whether to join for this course or not. Okay, so don't think that 4 days demos will be available. I will come on the 5th day. No, demos are not there. So it's not a demo. Today is the induction. I'm giving the overview of the course. From tomorrow, regular classes are going to start. For our classes, demos are not required. Direct action. We are going to jump into action from tomorrow. Right. So the new people can attend 4 classes for free. Then they can take the admission. If you feel this is useful, if you feel my content is good for you, then only you can join for the course. There is no force. If you are really interested, then only join for the course so that I can make you a very good Java full stack developer, and that too you will become independent programmer. Keep that in your mind. So now what is your confidence? After many projects completed, you check what is your confidence, right? Lot of difference you can observe in your skill set. That is what we are going to learn. Good. So finishing touch. Any questions for offline students? Anybody having any questions regarding duration, regarding timings, content? No questions? So we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. guys. Thank you. The people who are watching in Zoom, guys, anybody having any questions, you can raise your hand. The people who are having questions in the Zoom, raise your hand. First one. Udesh, what is your question, Udesh? You can unmute your mic, Udesh.
Yes, sir. You can listen me.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
सर बैच का टाइमिंग क्या रहेगा उसमें मतलब मॉर्निंग में रहेगा क्या सीआरटीपी का?
I told you ना 6 to 7:30 evening and morning 7:30 to 9 2 क्लास करना पड़ेगा भाई.
नहीं मतलब मेरे को माइक्रो सर्विसेज आता है, मैंने सीखा है आपसे ही.
then you no need to come for morning.
सिर्फ मतलब 6 बजे का?
6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. If you already know microservices, 6 to 7:30 p.m. is the class for you.
मैं वर्क कर रहा था एक्चुअली. आप एंगुलर सिखाने वाले हो क्रैश से?
yes.
एंड डोमेन कौन सा रहेगा मेजर प्रोजेक्ट का?
हमारा इंश्योरेंस का होता है भाई.
एंड सर आप रेफर करोगे क्या कंसल्टेंसी एक्सपीरियंस?
Yeah, that consultancy people, we don't give the documents, sir. You need to talk to the consultancy people for the documents. I will explain that in the course, how to deal with that.